wow. I mean, I can't just not talk about this. This is not going to be an episode, but I just have to. There's no way I can just go without talking about this. So, just got back from school, and I got to talk about this. There's no way I can. There's no way I'm just gonna say. This is like Urinating Tree. This is like a greatest game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Urinating Tree makes this a greatest game. Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way I'm just gonna keep doing like my regular keep doing what I usually do for my podcast, for our podcast, and just keep doing like regular stuff by just Penguins analysis. Like, Penguins analysis is supposed to be today. Like, I'm not just gonna do my Penguins Senators pregame analysis for the game at 7:00, and just not ignore and just ignore this game. Stadium Series, Bruins Lightning. This game lasted like 4 hours, and honestly, good. I'm happy it lasted 4 hours. This game was amazing. Hey, Tampa Bay. Bruins, laughing my ass off. Bruins took a 5-1 lead in the Stadium Series to the Lightning at Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was now the best outdoor game ever played. A Boston team choking in a football stadium. Are we gonna see that in 6 days? Hopefully, because I fucking hate the Patriots. Fuck you, Balloon Coolest. Sorry, but let's get to the game analysis. Tampa Bay scores 1-0. Brandon Hagel, Ellen Sanderson, and I'm thinking, Bruins just gonna get destroyed. It's not even gonna be a contest. Tampa Bay is gonna win the cup, and then what the hell? The Bruins just scored 5 unanswered goals, and they're up 5-1 with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Like, this is the Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Lightning, at the time, had 72 points. They were first place for like most of the day, and they were first in the conference for most of the day until the Hurricanes defeated the Kings in overtime. So now at the time of this game, they're second place in the conference. The Bruins are legit a wild card team, and they're currently the worst team in the East Conference that's in a playoff spot as of that game. And they're up 5-1 over the Lightning. And Andrei Vasilevskiy, one of the best goalies of all time. And then people want to talk about the refs and stuff, but no, the Bruins did this to themselves. Yes, the referees did miss some clear penalties on the Lightning. There are like 2 missed penalties, and they were clear penalties. One of them being in overtime. McAvoy clearly got cross-checked to the ground, and the referee didn't call it. So I could see. So yeah, Bruins were mad about that. But like, the Bruins penalties that happen in this choke were penalties. Lightning get 2 5-on-3s and 2 5-on-4s. Actually, no, they get 3 5-on-4s and 2 5-on-3s in the span of 5 minutes. And they get 3 goals. They start off the comeback with a goal from Oliver Bjorkstrand, make it 5-2, and then the goalie fight between Jeremy Swayman and Andrei Vasilevskiy. So Swayman covered a puck. Hagel was poking at him, so then Swayman, who was pissed off, just jumped right at Hagel, used his blocker as a weapon, just punched Hagel with his blocker. And Vasilevskiy wasn't happy about that, so then he came over to the other side. Referee said no, but Swayman went after him, and then the referees just let it go, and then it was probably one of the worst goalie fights of all time, but I don't care. It was insane. And then after the goalie fight, which had like really no winner, you guys can look it up on, you guys can find it on TikTok, YouTube, X, you can find it on anywhere. And 2 more power play goals from Nick Paul and Darren Raddysh. Darren Raddysh having a really good year. And then it's 5-4 Bruins. Kucherov scores at a one-timer to tie it in the third. Pastrnak scores in overtime to get the Bruins the win, but it gets called back because before that goal, Pastrnak got a slashing penalty as he slashed J.J. Moser on a Lightning 2-1. and the referee couldn't blow his whistle because it was so damn loud. The players couldn't hear it. Then the game goes to a shootout, and in the shootout, Jake Gensel, my man, gets the only goal, gets the win for Tampa Bay, and Pastrnak had a chance to tie it up, but he hit the post. That means the Lightning get the win, and yeah, seeing him. If you wanna, you can just go on. You can just watch the highlights because I did a pretty terrible job of summing up how this game was. So you can just watch the highlights. You can watch them. You can just watch the entire game on YouTube TV. You can do one or the other. Anyways, goodbye.